What's up, Trash Talkers? Here at Veteran Trash Talk, we actually vet our sponsors. We don't just take their money and run like a Butter Bar Lieutenant lost on the land nav course. Are you finally ready to plant your flag and claim your territory? Maybe it's time to use that VA loan to buy a home. Or hell, maybe you're looking to refinance and put some extra cash in your pocket for more questionable life decisions. Either way, the Veterans Mortgage Source, powered by Canopy Mortgage, has your six. Look, buying a home or refinancing can feel like getting overrun on a bad op. Chaotic, confusing, and full of obstacles that make no damn sense. That's where Corey and his team come in. They're like the QRF of home loans, ready to pull you out of the chaos and guide you to the best program for you. And trust me, they'll answer all your questions. Yeah, even the dumb ones. Whether you're a salty vet or fresh out of barracks still trying to figure out where your TA-50 went. Great service, solid rates, and a team that actually understands the military life. That's why all of us here at Veteran Trash Talk trust them to do right by every veteran in their family. Ready to lock it in? Give Corey a call or shoot him a text at 808-699-7874. That's 808-699-7874. Don't wait. Unless you like overpaying and getting treated like an FNG. The Veterans Mortgage Source is powered by Canopy Mortgage, LLC. All loans are subject to credit and property approval.
Hey, what's up, Veteran Trash Talk? Or Veteran Trash Talk. What's up, Mental Health Warriors? Hope everybody's doing all right for another episode of Mental Health Warrior. Lynn, how are you doing today?
Doing well. Happy to be here. I see Pepe's with us.
Yeah, awesome. Of course, we're not at Kinda tonight, but if you recognize, I have Pepe sitting next to me, and he's coming on the show today to tell what an amazing life story that he has. And I say, after you listen to his story and his resilience and how he's happy and lives for life, once something starts bothering you, you think about that, it won't bother you no more. But hey, before we jump into that, I need to go around the horn here. So you got Rees Across America. They just got done cleaning up the Rees that they laid on this tombs. Hey, Brian, what's going on, man? That's Brian from Southern Appalachia, Georgia. But you know what? You scan that QR code and load it for $10, $15. You can make sure the Rees for next season to go on during the holiday season. It's a really great program they have, and super proud to be a part of them. Along with that, if you don't know, but you should know, Rees Across America Radio, yes, radio, replays my podcast at Fridays at 8 p.m. Mine and Lynn's podcast, Fridays at 8 p.m. and Sundays at 10 p.m. Super easy to find. Just download the iHeartRadio app, the TuneIn app, and the Odyssey app, and you search for Rees Across America Radio for all the great programming this and mine. And you know what? We got the 10th Mountain Whiskey and Bourbon up there. I know the holiday season's over with, but you got President's Day coming up in February. Maybe your birthday's coming up. Anything's coming on, you want to have a little special bourbon at the house, maybe a little cordial, maybe some moonshine. Scan on that. Go ahead and look out at 10th Mountain Whiskey. Give them a look-see, because I tell you what, you won't be disappointed. That bourbon's very good, isn't it, Pepe?
Yeah, very, very good.
Pepe loves their bourbon. All Italians love that. I really need to get him out here in Italy. But hey, you've watched the video before with Veterans Mortgage, powered by Canopy Mortgage. You scan that QR code. Interest rates are coming down. It'd be a great time to refinance your house. Maybe you want to remodel it. Maybe build a he shed or she shed in the backyard. You never know. You can have one on each corner of your yard. It'd be quite a lot of fun. But you know what? Like I said, you might want to refinance. But if you haven't used your VA loan, or if you have questions about it, scan that QR code to be more than happy to help you. And, as I found out, as being out here in Italy, apparently the Navy PCS is anybody and anytime. We have a couple of our neighbors getting ready to leave again, January, February. And so if you're going out to Hawaii and need a place to stay, scan that QR code for PCS Paradise. I know they will find you the lovely house that you want to stay in while you're in Hawaii. I know that for a fact because I did help a couple of families out here who was going to Germany, and then they got orders to go to Hawaii. So I mean, yes, going to Germany is nice from Italy, but then going to Hawaii, I mean, you really can't complain about that too much, could you,
No.
Lynn?
At all. I love Hawaii. I miss it so much.
Well, Lynn, but
Can I say a word?
see,
It's very important that you know that I don't understand nothing because he speaks too fast for me.
okay, I'll speak slower.
We're going to
Okay.
speak a little bit slower.
Okay, I'll speak slower.
That's a lot of words.
Aspetta, right? Aspetta.
Mhm.
Or gentilly, which is it?
Gentle.
Gentle. Okay, gentle. Okay. So now with him.
Ah.
I do have to say though, the Navy does PCS at any time. It just depends on when you got your orders, and then when you transfer out, if it's a 3, 4, or 5 year tour. So
Oh.
yeah, like when Ben was active duty and we were in Hawaii, they wanted to transfer us in the middle of the school year, so he had to put a special request to transfer at like May or June
Hmm.
before his orders was up in March. So,
Hmm.
and then what I didn't know is that the Navy, what Eddie was telling me about the Army, that after 10 years, like your contract is just indefinite.
No.
But in the Navy, you have to re-enlist every time, even up until even if you're at 17, and then you got to re-enlist for 3 more years to make it to 20. So you have to re-enlist every time. So you don't have an indefinite contract after 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think the Army does that to enlisted. I thought they only did that for officers, but I may be
Well,
wrong.
they did to enlisted too, because I was talking to my wax lady, and she's retired Army, and she's like, "Wow, you did 10 years? They didn't make you stay in?" I was like, "No, I didn't re-enlist. Why would they do that?" So I figured out that it's totally different how they do things.
Yeah. Hey, Malvo. Hey, Jeremy. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate you joining the show.
Yep.
So, Lynn, what's new? What's going on with your life, and what's going on with your Reverend Warrior?
So with Irreverent Warrior, super
And
excited.
work. I'm doing something work.
And work, you said?
Yeah. Don't you still work?
Yeah, I still work. Thankfully, I'm able to work from home because we have some issues with the building. So, been chilling at home, having my mom drink. Now that it's after working hours.
Right. That's same here.
But it's nice. So I think the continuing resolution is only until like January 30th or something. It's coming up. So we'll see again if we have a new bill budget or if we're going into another furlough. So
the other side, they're talking about it again. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't, and like I just work here. Just tell me if I need to show up or not.
Right. Yeah, really.
I try not to get into like the whole politics thing because it just gets too messy. So I'm like, oh yeah, just let me know what am I going to do today.
Exactly.
But with Irreverent Warriors, so we have an exciting Caribbean cruise coming up with IW Adventures. So February 12th, that's next month, and it's not too late to register. You can find all our events on irreverentwarriors.com. So in February, we have Puerto Rico, we have Fort Lauderdale, and the Eastern Caribbean cruise. And then, so that's all coming up in February. Mine is going to be in March.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So in March, we have Tucson, Knoxville, Jacks Beach, New Braunfels, Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys, if you guys never heard of IW, we bring veterans together using humor and camaraderie to improve mental health and prevent veteran suicide. So we take veterans out of isolation and get them out to hang out with other vets. And it's a really cool event, non-athletic. So
it's a lot of fun. I mean, it truly is. It's just a good time for, people to get together and kind of let loose and laugh at each other and enjoy the scenery and just learning a little bit of history. It truly is a really good time. And it's amazing with what Irreverent Warrior does and how they do bring people together.
you just don't know like how much it does to boost your mental health. Like those happy, you know, genes that you have, they come out or whatnot. I forget what they're called, but
Yeah.
um, but yeah, it definitely boosts your mood to be around people who you can just automatically connect with. Because
Yep.
as veterans, we haven't all went through the same struggle, but we all know that we had that struggle, you know. So it's a good time. Um, I know a lot of people struggle with being around people, but these people are really welcoming, really
Oh
safe.
yeah.
And then there's no judgment, and we don't talk about politics, which
No.
makes it great. So even if they did, you can always go to one of the leaders and be like, "Hey, you know, I'm uncomfortable," or go talk to someone else. You don't have to. You don't even have to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
So it's a good time. So anyway, for me in my life, I don't think am I gonna make next week's show? Let me look because remember I told you I'm going on another cruise.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember the. I'm sure you told
Oh
me the
yeah.
date, but I forgot.
So on Wednesday next week, I'll be on the Royal Caribbean, the Wonder of the Seas, and that ship is like I think that's one of the biggest cruise ships out there.
Wow.
And we're
Bravo.
gonna go to Bahamas for it's just for the weekend. We'll
Yeah.
leave from I think we leave Wednesday and be back Sunday, something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Or
It's a quick
Monday.
cruise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. But it's it's not a regular cruise.
Hmm.
So you guys know that I like to go to my raves and my festivals. So it
Nice.
is a big rave out to sea called the Groove Cruise.
Nice. Sorry, Brian said Pepe's glass was empty, so I'm putting a little bit more in for you.
Oh, must be nice. I need more of mine too.
So,
Enough about me.
okay. We love listening about Lynn's story because Lynn's very.
I
I'm
always
glad
got
that.
like
I'm
something
glad
going
that.
on.
Yeah, Lynn's. It's okay, right?
Always
Life's good.
busy.
But you guys, like I moved to Italy 2 years ago, and there's a restaurant close to the basin called Kina that I went and ate at. My family went and ate that, and I've been very lucky to meet Pepe. And as you guys know, Pepe's been on the show several times, and he's also was a waiter at Kina. We'll get into that more maybe in a couple of weeks, but. Pepe has a truly amazing life story, and when you talk about resilience and you talk about having so many things go wrong in your life, but still learning to live your life and love it. You guys seen Pepe on the show? He is happy. He's always joking around. He's very caring to people. I mean, the children that come in to kind of just absolutely love him, and he just has that great personality. But what you don't know, and I'll let him tell his story. Now, keep in mind about his English. His English is great, but he doesn't think he speaks good English, but he does. But I
Mm-hmm.
told him I had the microphones on tonight, and he'll be fine. And if there's anything that needs clarification, I'll chime in to have you clarify it. Okay?
Okay.
And try not to get you lose your train of thought. So, as you guys know, this is Pepe. I'm going to turn the show over to him, and I would love for you just to kind of tell everybody your life according to Pepe, from your child growing up, and
Okay.
and then
I
maybe
try
towards
to
the end we'll talk
be
about us being good friends.
okay. I try to be short.
No, you
Okay.
have 30 minutes. The floor is
No,
yours. Yeah.
30, you
See.
want that I speak in English for 30 minutes.
See,
What?
you
You
didn't
can
read
do
the,
it, Pepe. We believe in you.
Pepe
You
didn't
can
read
do
the
it.
contract.
But before I have a question for you.
Okay.
You drink the Chardonnay because you have only the Chardonnay or because you prefer the Chardonnay?
I like Chardonnay because it's like the champagne but without the bubbles.
Ah,
So I like
okay.
champagne. I like Chardonnay. It's the same grape, right? Kind of. But
Okay.
I
No,
also like
because I want
Cabernet. I like
no
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Cabernet is okay. Many
Mhm.
American people love the Cabernet Sauvignon. I don't know
Mhm.
why.
It's just easy.
Because we
And
don't
then,
have the good
Yes, it's
Italian
a, no,
version.
yes,
Yeah.
it's a easy wine. Yes, yes, it's.
hmm
But when you will came here, I
hmm
try to change your mind.
what kind of wine do you like?
Follow me. Don't worry. Trust in me.
Okay.
Pepe,
I will
one
trust
thing I've
you.
learned in Italy is not just the different types of wine, but I've also learned about the different grapes, how they
Mhm.
harvest the grapes, how they're grown, where they're grown in Italy. Really changes the flavor
I
of the wine.
I mean, I really like a Sangiovese and a Syrah. Reds. I like reds a lot.
Yes.
Came, came, came to me, came to me.
Look, I'm looking at flights right now. So if I go take a flight there now, it's like maybe $900. Then if I try to go in the summertime, it's like $2,000,
But
$3,000.
where we're at here in Italy, the weather's very similar to Florida right now. But we don't drop down to 28. It never gets that cold.
I think
But
we're
here
just
in
going
about
to go
another
to a
month, we're
cold
going
front.
into spring. It'll start being spring here in
Yeah.
February. It'll start warming up in the 20s, 60, 65
It
degrees.
looks like February and March are the cheapest months to go because I'm
And
looking
it's
through
the
that
best
over
time
your
because
calendar.
there's it's getting warm outside. The trees are blooming. There's no tourists around.
Okay.
Please say, Pepe, your English is getting good.
Thank you.
You're doing
Hopefully,
well,
that
Pepe. You're
time
doing
will get
well.
good.
And when you came, bring the empty glass.
Okay. I will do that.
I make the
I
refill.
need my glass to be filled though.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what he said. He'll make it refill.
I make the refill. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, my name is Pepe. I was born 57 years ago in Naples. And it's a strange thing because when I was born, I was not 10 months, not 9 months, but 10 months. I was very longer with very long hair, black hair, like the Beatles. In fact, in the hospital, all the doctors call me the Beatles
Hmm.
because it was the 1968, the
Hmm.
age of the Beatles. I
Okay.
am I was a bit. I was born with a genetic disease to my bone. Is the name of this disease that the name that have now this disease because 57 years ago it was almost unknown.
Unknown.
So
Nobody knew
unknown.
about it. Yeah.
Yes, and then the name of this disease is the osteogenesis imperfecta.
Hmm.
It's the
Oh.
disease of the crystal bone, the bone of glass.
Hmm.
Oh, like
Okay.
Mr. Glass from Unbreakable.
There was a movie, The Unbreakable. Yeah.
Unbreakable with Mr.
Have you
Glass.
seen?
Yes.
Exactly. The protagonist of this movie have the same disease that I have.
Wow.
Yes, it's a disease when you walk and you falling down. We walk together. We falling down. You stand up. I remain on the floor
Oh,
with a broken leg.
my
Okay.
goodness.
Hmm.
Yes, the first broken leg. I was 17 months.
Hmm.
When I learned to stand up and walk, I start with the fracture,
Hmm.
the broken leg. Okay, and during my life, I can count almost 24 fractures between legs, arm, castle, finger, but especially to the legs. In 57 years old, I was in the bed of the hospital maybe for 20 years because when, for example, you broken your leg, in 30 days you are on foot, you stand up.
On crutches or in
Yes,
cast or something.
not
Yes.
for me. I need 6 or 1 year
Hmm.
to
Wow.
return on my feet and walk.
Mm-hmm. That's a long time.
Yes, think this. The last uh, broken leg, its success 10 years ago. And I was in the bed for 1 year and 6 months. To come back to walk, it's past almost 2 years. This because when you are young, the process is more fastly. But when you are older, like me, it's more hard that the bone came back.
To heal.
Yes.
See.
Okay. So for 20 during this 20 year, because uh, my mother closed me in the room with a key, but I was a child. When I could, I escape, and
Mhm.
puntualmente I broke my leg.
Oh man.
I came back in the hospital.
Mm.
I have memories, ricordi,
Yeah,
some
memories.
memories from when I was young, very young, guys. That I went to the school, così, with the leg, with the chest,
With
the
the half body cast.
yes, yes,
Wow.
Oop, it's okay.
because 50 years old, 50 years ago, there's not the same surgery that there's now.
Mm-hmm.
So put the chest for
Mm-hmm.
6 months in the bed. After, take off the chest and came back to the rehabilitation.
See.
Now, when I drive it, when I quando sono cresciuto,
Grew up.
yeah,
Get
grow
bigger.
up. When I grew up, I start to understand my disease, and I had two ways. The first, remain all my time in a room in my house, or uh, take take the life uh, how he comes. Okay.
Try to enjoy life.
Yes, I choose the second.
Good.
I choose the second. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, when I was in the bed of the hospital, I read many, many book. So, and I think my life, how I will be my life in the future. Can I have the daughters, the son? Can I make a sport like judo, like football, like soccer? No, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Not to play the soccer. I cannot to play the football. I cannot to play all the sports with the contact, because
Mm-hmm.
that for me is dangerous. In fact, I love of this because I say to all the people that I have a body of flamingo with very thin leg, yeah, the
Eh.
belly, and the big head. These are the characteristic of my disease. The 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 drawbread's fingers,
See.
drawbread's fingers, the legs and the legs and um,
Forearms, the
then
arms.
the arms very thin. The unique defense is the muscle. But when I was young, the doctor saw me that the gym it was very dangerous.
Oh
It's
wow.
it's not true. It's the unique
Okay.
defense. Yes,
Mm.
the unique defense that you can have is the muscle. But for
So,
me,
do you
none of
lift
this.
weights?
Yes,
Mm.
yes, it's true.
Yeah.
Not with the weight like the swim,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
the run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not the weight, because if weight falling down on my feet
Wow.
broke. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
So when I understand all this, I try to find my way in the life, and maybe I am smart, or maybe I am lucky, but I found it.
Nice.
Okay, I have a good job that I could not to do because in my job I must to take the weight, like the case of water, like the case of beer, because I am a waiter. I could not to do all these things, but I do. Okay, I be careful, very careful, and I try to give to all the people that I meet a smile, a sensation, a positive sensation, because this is my problem. It's a problem of myself. It's not your problem. I want to give you uh, a lot of happiness, a lot of serenity, because I know what is the pain. I know very well, and I don't want to give to people that I know the same pain to tell this history. This is my history. It's my
Mm-hmm.
problem. I try to give you. I don't know if I. Come si dice? I try. If at I try to give you all this with a glass of good bourbon of cliff,
Nice.
the York Mountain, and with my natural happiness. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
know that to the end of my way, probably there is
The wheelchair,
come si dice?
not be able to walk.
No, the
Wheelchair.
esatto.
See,
Repeat.
wheelchair.
Wheelchair.
Yeah. So he'll
Yeah.
become paralyzed eventually as he gets older.
Probably on the end of my way there it is, but to the end. For now, I am on the foot. I
Mm-hmm.
walk, and I stay
Yeah.
with a very good friend.
Yeah. You enjoy life and find really good friends and drink good wine.
That's right. Well, Pepe is as you guys all know about me. I play sports many times, and so my life is just exactly the opposite of Pepe's. And I haven't broken a bone. I haven't
Mm-hmm.
done any of these things. And so when Pepe and I sit and talk, it's really humbling to me when I look at my daily problems I have that brings me anxiety or upsets me. And then I'm thinking about here's a man who loves every second of minute of life. Why am I allowing this to bother me? Because I shouldn't. I never had to lay in a hospital bed for a year and a half. I don't know what that's like. I
Brian
never had to
says
deal
that
with those
Pepe
things.
has a great attitude. What
No,
a great
yeah.
attitude.
During my life, there was a moment that I make this question: Why to me?
Yeah. I mean, how
I,
could you not?
I see over the window all my friends that run, that was happy, and I must to stay in a bed. There was many moments that I make this question. I am not lucky. Why me? I am a good person. Why me?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because with this is easy, I have understand many things, and now I can help many people. Maybe
Yeah.
the reason is this.
Mm.
I hope that is this. Okay.
Va bene.
You gotta
And
stay positive. That's
what
a good attitude.
I tell a tale to tell.
Get the ukulele.
It's uh, so let's see what somebody said out here. So let me put my glasses on so I can read the comments.
Yeah.
They said, "Thanks for sharing your experience. God bless you, Pepe." And then Michael was saying, "What's Pepe's opinion on is that Shangri-La?
Sangria.
Oh, sangria. Do you know what sangria is?"
Oh, when I was in Spain, I have tried the very good sangria because in Italy there is the real sangria. The real
Yeah.
sangria I tried in Spain, in Barcelona and in Valencia. Oh, and it's beautiful, but just a glass, because to the second, my head,
Too
too much sugar.
much sugar. I was gonna
Yes,
say.
when you put the fruit in the wine, the fruit leave all the sugar. All the
Mhm.
sugar with the alcohol is a very explosive mix.
Mm.
Yep.
It's better two or three or a bottle of good wine. But cioè, come si dice? Io leggo. I keep a
Mm.
bottle of wine, but don't keep two glasses of sangria.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
But it's very good. The
see,
real sangria.
the real sangria. Shortly after I met Pepe, he tore his Achilles tendon, and he wasn't
Wow.
working. And remember, we would go to the beach and walk in the water,
See,
and just to talk and stuff while he wasn't working. And for people listening out there that don't understand, Italy is not like America. So when you're not working, they don't have workman's comp, they don't have the insurance, they don't have the back. And so when Pepe's not working, Pepe doesn't make money. And so it's very difficult for Italians and a lot of them that if they can't work, they don't have the safety nets that we have in America. And to learn that and to understand that really makes things a lot harder because now not only is he trying to heal from something, Pepe's married with two daughters, but now half of the income of the house is no longer there, and he won't make money until he starts working again. And like he was telling me while we were walking, he was saying, my shoe boxes are becoming empty. Because one thing you learn about Italians, they don't make a lot of money, but they're very, very good about saving money.
see.
See, very good. Because you have to.
Mhm.
You have no backup. And
No.
the banks in Italy are not like the banks in America. You just can't go get a loan. Yeah. I was very
You can't
surprised.
get a loan? There's no loans?
It's very, very, very difficult.
Really?
Yes. For
Wow.
Americans, no, because they know Americans have money, but for Italians, no.
At home, I have a little case
Oh, okay.
where I put the tip of my customer, and with this case, I can go to vacation, or I can make when I am in difficult, I can take some money from this case. But if I don't work, like in this moment, okay, the case day by day became empty, and for me, it's a problem.
We should start a GoFundMe for Pepe.
We should.
Pepe's doing good jobs
That would
right
be
now. I'm
fun.
helping him out as much as I can. Um,
But
What other
the
I
important, the money go and came, go and came. The important is the positivity.
your mental
Okay,
attitude? Yes.
yes.
in this moment, the money is gone. Don't worry. One day, after 1 week, after 1 month, come back.
Yep.
This is important.
You know what they say in life, it's 10% what happens to you and 90% your attitude about it
That's
helps
true.
you get through life. So if you
Yeah.
have a good attitude or you always think about the bright side of
But
things,
in
it'll
all
pop.
this, be careful to your wife
Or your husband.
or your husband.
If you have a husband beater,
Oh,
someone who
because
beats
Yeah.
you probably don't
if,
want that.
if
No.
my wife found the case, it's a problem.
Mhm.
All the money would be
Oh.
gone. Brian once again says, Pepe, you're
So
amazing.
you
You
said that
know,
you like to go for walks, you go swimming, and you walk in the water in the ocean. What other things can you do for fun, like activities that's safe
No,
for your
the
condition?
longer walk, but not more fast. No more
Mm-hmm.
fast.
a slow walk, a long
A
slow
short
walk.
walk, but very
Uh-huh.
Like we
long.
did today. We walked almost
Oh
four
yes,
kilometers today.
like today,
4K today.
took him comfortably shoes, but not shoes, because the shoes with the talon
See the
up.
yes, the heel.
Yes. Okay. This is very important. As comfortable shoes with
Okay.
the foot is
Like a
almost.
raised.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
and the swing, the
Arch
pool,
support.
the tapirulan, the cyclet, but not the cyclet on the road.
And the gym.
Because yes, the cyclet of the gym, because on the road you can falling down,
Yes.
and this is
Correct.
dangerous.
So no
Mm-hmm.
roller
Okay.
skating, no
Mhm.
ice skating.
No,
No.
no sky,
No
no,
No.
no,
skiing.
no, no. I would like, but I can't.
No. Yes.
But I
Yes.
can't.
I fall down a lot skiing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made a video of it. I'm pretty good at it.
I fall down sober.
Yeah.
So I don't have to. I don't have to be drunk. You gotta be careful when you're drinking too, because you might fall when you're drinking.
Yes, that's true.
See,
You might trip when you're drinking because you're drunk.
See.
You're a little. Woo-hoo. But it's so important, and the reason I wanted Pepe to come on and tell the story because I know January can be a hard month for a lot of people coming out of the holiday season. How hard is it to get a job after you lose one, Pepe?
very hard,
Yes,
very hard.
there's not much work here.
Especially when you are not a young man.
Mm-hmm.
In Italy, when you are young, oh, you are too young. When you are old, oh, you are so old. You are in the middle age, yes, but you have not the
Experience.
experience that we need. But in Italy,
Oh no! Did they freeze?
Yeah,
Is
it
it my
wasn't me. No, it's
Okay.
Devlin.
Okay. So, I think the same kind of goes in America when it comes to age discrimination. People don't want to say that. You're not supposed to discriminate with when it comes to age, but people do look and see if you're young or if you're old. And the thing that about the job market is they want you to have a degree and then have experience to get that job. It's like, okay, so I had to spend years to get my degree. What am I going to experience? So I was
All right.
talking about getting a job,
yes,
having
that's it.
experience and degrees.
Yes, if you know the friend of the friend of the
Mhm.
friend,
Networking.
there's no problem. I know
Mhm.
the manager. I know the son of the manager.
Mm.
I know the lover of the manager. There's no problem. But if you don't know nobody, you have a problem.
Yes, it's catch-22. Yes. Yeah, and it's very hard because also here, what a lot of people don't realize in the Campania region where I live here in Napoli, the median income is 22,000 euro a year, and
Okay.
so they don't make much money to begin with, and so when
Okay.
you lose your job and it's not the tourist season, which now it's not the tourist season, it's hard because the restaurants aren't busy, so nobody's looking for the extra help right now, so it becomes very difficult.
Right.
Not like in America, you can get, unemployment insurance. You can go, easier to find another job. But here, it's not so much. It's more difficult. But we're trying to make that better. So we'll figure something out. One thing Pepe's really amazing at is he loves Naples, and he has such a working knowledge of Naples and able to go and see the sights in Naples that you don't normally see as a tourist. And I think maybe we'll try to start a touring company or something to maybe put Pepe's talent better at work.
Great
Uh,
idea.
yeah.
Think this, Tita. Okay, when I was young and I was in the bed for my legs, I read many books about my city.
Oh, okay, nice. So you learned
When
about
when I became a boy, I mean, I'm gone to see all the place that I knows on the book. Now, after 30 years, all this thing I can use with the new business
Okay.
that I would like to make with Cliff. It's a circle.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, all the things came back.
that's
Well,
wonderful.
we know that there's an issue here when like flight crews come in to find the short tours of Naples for people to go and see things. And so we're going to try to work on that, and maybe hopefully I can get Pepe something that's better conducive for his life and make his quality of life better. But also maybe since I'm a gym rat and a personal trainer, that I can get him into the gym and maybe do some of the rehab things that he can't afford to do, but I can absolutely do myself and teach him with all my knowledge, working out to maybe make your body a little bit stronger.
No.
Yeah. Maybe
and
get
that's-
some resistant bands. Resistance
That's right.
bands. You know,
We can turn him into a $6 million man.
You know, I love the I whenever I go to new cities, I love getting those tours, like a personalized tour from
Yes.
like a city subject matter expert. I love learning about new places, so I think that's a great idea. Even if you made it like stopping to even get different foods, also.
Oh yeah, we're doing a walking and driving tour. So today we kind of went through the walking tour of Naples, which I've never been down to that part of Naples. And I actually had the margarita pizza. I never had a margarita pizza. I've been there 2 years, never ate a margarita pizza.
What?
I've ate other pizzas, but I never ate the margarita.
But it's a particular margarita pizza. At Naples, we call it the pizza portafoglio. That means the wallet pizza. You take the pizza and
Oh,
They
yeah.
like a
fold
wallet,
it in fours,
like
and
a
then you
wallet,
eat it like a
and
sandwich.
eat it when
Oh.
you walk. Yes.
What?
So we went to one of the most famous places for that. As we're walking down these very narrow streets with lots of shops, lots of things to buy, and those kinds of things. And then Pepe's telling me the history of this and the history of that, and it's the history of a building you walk by that's just a door. To him, it means something because he read it in the book. But thousands of people walk by that every day and don't understand the importance of this door. That's amazing. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of people would like to know that.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll try and see.
Do you remember the door of the castle
See.
with the sign of the cannonball?
See. Yeah, we went and visited a castle that still had the cannonball. You know, when the fight and they shot the cannonballs at the door. This
Oh,
was very
cool.
thick, heavy wood, but
But
it's
the
still
the
damaged.
cannonball of the Middle Age.
Yes.
Brian said stromboli. I think stromboli is different from that wallet pizza they're talking
Yeah,
about.
it is. Yeah. The wallet pizza is literally a margarita pizza that they just fold in fours. A stromboli is completely different.
We're
That's more
at
like a two-week.
we're at 42.
Okay. Well, we'll wrap this up. Hey, I
All
want to
right,
thank
guys.
everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Pepe for coming on the show.
And thank
But
you, Pepe.
before I say anything else and Lynn yells at me, I'm going to turn it back over to her.
Yeah, you
Because I forgot
remembered.
for a second.
Woohoo. Everybody, if you haven't yet, please check out www.VeteranTrashTalk.com. On there, we had the merch up there. The Don't Be a Triggered Pansy shirt. On www.VeteranTrashTalk.com, you can find all of our merch and you can find all of our wonderful podcasts under Veteran Trash Talk. And then also don't forget, check out the IW
It's a
website.
very good t-shirt.
Yep. IrreverentWarriors.com for our events and hikes. That's it.
All right. Well, with that, I'll go around the horn again. But once again, Pepe, thanks for coming on. And, I don't know how to do a GoFundMe thing, but maybe I look into that. I don't know. To help Pepe out here as he transitions. But hey, with that, you got Reason across the Huh?
It'd be easier to just donate to like Cash App or Venmo so that it doesn't take like a big percentage.
Oh yeah, well, I guess we could do that. I could throw my cash. Do you? You don't have Cash App, do you? They don't have. He didn't have Cash, but I have Cash App.
Oh, okay. I don't know what they use in Europe. Sorry.
No, but I mean, if they Cash App to me, I would Cash App to you.
Mm-hmm.
He's ran my life all the way. Anyway, we'll think about that. We'll figure that out. Anyway, hey, you got Reads Across America. I talked about that earlier. You scan that QR code for a little, $15, $20. You can donate a wreath. Something I didn't say early on in the show that you can absolutely personalize a wreath. And so if you got a loved one or a battle buddy there and you want to memorialize them during the holiday season, absolutely look into it. It's a truly amazing program what they do and ensure those wreaths are placed during the holiday season. And not only do they place them, they also take them back off again. And so they're always looking for volunteers to go and help with that. And if you haven't volunteered to do that, I've done that several times when I was in the States, and I've also done it during Veterans Day to, place those wreaths or the flags on the graves of the veterans as they pass on. But, along with that, Reads Across America Radio, we plays the podcast at Fridays at 8 p.m. and Sundays at 10 p.m. Super easy to find. Just download the iHeartRadio app, the TuneIn app, or the Odyssey app. And search for Reads Across America Radio for not only this great podcast, but all the other great podcasts and shows and programs and radios that they play. And they've really expanded their network out there. And then, of course, you got 10th Mountain Whiskey and Bourbon. Pepe loves 10th Mountain Whiskey and Bourbon, so we need to get them out here because Pepe needs a donation of whiskey. One bottle in your house. But hey, give them a look-see out there. They really do have great bourbon and great cordials. and it's really good company, and it's really thankful for all the years that they have sponsored not only mental health warrior but also Veterans Trash Talk. We got Veterans Mortgage powered by Canopy Mortgage. You saw the video early on. If you didn't see it, just rewind the podcast and watch it from the beginning with the video. But hey, you know what? Mortgage rates are coming down. Maybe you want to refinance. Maybe you want to look at getting a new home. Or maybe you have never used your VA loan. Scan that QR code. They'll be more happy to help you, and it'll be super great. But along with that, you got PCS to Paradise. You can scan that, and they are out in Hawaii. So if you're getting PCS out there, they'll be more than happy to find you a dream home. But with that, Lynn, you have a great, wonderful time on your cruise next week, and we'll look forward to your return. And Pepe, I'll give you the last word to say goodbye to everybody. Dolce Vita.
Cruise Dolce Vita.
The crew Dolce
The
Vita.
Cruise Dolce Vita. Remember this name.
That's
the
right.
Cruise Dolce Vita. I love you more.
All right.
Ciao. Buonanotte.
Ciao.